Today I am sharing from John Bradshaw, who is the reality of me that I had to give up to survive. So, John Bradshaw is amazing, and I recommend his YouTube channel. For example, where did we have to show up, not show up, or we had to adapt to not show our fear, or pretend that we weren't angry, or that sadness was shamed in us? It's to be a born comrade of the bird, the beast, and the tree. We're connected. Children being natural mystics, born as one with all. Nearly autistic child is like, let it lead us. The wounded inner child is shame-based, survivalistically codependent and defensive, and egocentric in life but not present. And it'll work out if we're willing. It's possible to find and be true, authentic self. So he's bringing in this as reality, that each of us has access to a super conscious mind beyond the ordinary consciousness, including challenging existing beliefs and limitations, which show us our true potential powers, abilities, possibilities. And there's limiting beliefs that can be made, that can even be that all happiness is external and found outside of ourselves. So we have to choose our enemies well. They condition us, our thoughts. And if we're scared of everything because everyone and all is enemy, then we're not choosing our enemies well, and we're constantly focusing on the outside of everything, which is reactive, energy draining. And it's a murder to really dissect somebody, to define them constantly and limit them. Language cuts the world up. It form a formal It's like categories that are made formal. Experiences of timeless reality are present for a child, though. So the ego grows to meet the demands of consciousness problems. This is in relation between this and this. So the luminousness is remembered by higher self, even if our mind forgets it, which just means we can always access the light, even if we don't know how to. Ignorance is to ignore aspects of reality. But the more we feel safe, the more the sincere part of us will come out, because there's no one like us. And there'll never be anyone like us again. All consciousness is purposeful and unified. Intuition is a kind of knowing. Who we are looking for is who is looking. That's from Francis Azizi. Who we are looking for is looking. Which means when we notice that, we're willing to tell our story, connecting with our wonder child, that's when serendipity, synchronicities, ESP, hidden messages can come. A therapist can shame those who easily respond to shame due to wanting to match the other's needs. Their therapy provider needs become the burden itself. When we listen to our dreams, sociocultural consciousness dropping off. For years of life, we were sleeping. It's like a dream work. And the discovery stage is finding out who we are, our fascinations. Less than human or more than human is the polarities. Shame is the permission to be human. Shame naturally occurs in humans, but not gods or animals. So when we make art, when we're creative, we connect to the pure maker, the resolving, undischarged energy. Creativity is our birthright, and it's worth focusing on people who fascinate us, that we don't, only once we're healing our inner child, and that we don't like even. Because only once we're healing our inner child, and it's just an experiment. Versus focusing on someone who we don't like. Focusing on someone who we like that is, we might be vulnerable. They could fascinate us, maybe it's not the right one for us to like. Based on self-invalidation, like from the family, teaching us to doubt ourselves. We become human only by leaving Eden. Mature only by realizing childhood is over. We come home to the fullness of our humanity only in owning and taking responsibility for present awareness, as well as for the full measure of our memories and dreams. Graceful existence integrates past, present, and future. We can have the wonder child again by embracing the pain, nurturing it, and championing it. And I highly recommend you go and you search John Bradshaw. He's all over YouTube, and he has some really amazing videos that are very helpful.